everything is same. Vacuum.
I like these better, but your boss, he likes selling it. It's a good selling point. That's about it.
Especially when it's more than half hours. How do we know what's the right height of the inks?
You'll either get dripping or starvation.
One of the two.
Yes, that's the only way to really tell it. When you're initially starting it up,
Yeah.
you're gonna want to check for dripping. We usually start at around 7 inches at the top.
So how do you check that? And how much time does it take? Because the thing is, your guys will be coming to set it up over there.
Yeah.
So will they be able to do it in a couple of minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because if it takes more than an hour or so, then what happens is they'll just install it and leave. And after they leave, I'll find out something wrong.
Yeah.
You're more concerned on that.
No, it's probably gonna be one of us installing it.
Yeah.
Basically, the way you tell is, that's why we say keep your environment regulated. Okay, you're gonna want regular room temperature and humidity 40 and higher. Okay, because everything affects the inks itself. If it's colder, low humidity, it's gonna dry up. It's gonna be harder for the ink to flow. So that's why we want it regulated, because especially if it goes higher in humidity, like let's say the summers, if you don't have a dehumidifier or something like that, the inks get very thin and you're gonna have dripping. So once you find that happy height, you want to leave it there and you want to keep the environment regulated. Okay. Now with the dripping, all you gotta do is, you know how I pushed it manually to the middle?
Yeah.
You leave it sit there maybe for like a minute or two. If it's dripping, you'll see balls of ink starting to form on the head. If you
But
use
the ball, okay, we have to use the bottom base as a mirror.
as a mirror. So you'll see little balls of ink starting to form. When you see that, you're gonna want to lower it a little bit. If you don't see it, then either you're good or you're too high. Okay? The way you know you're starving the head, you're either gonna see, if it's too low, okay, you're gonna see air bubbles starting to pull up. Okay? Because it's gonna start trying to pull air through
And
the
then we
head.
can see it here.
Yes.
The bubbles will start from here.
Well, it'll start from there.
Or start from
So
there.
you'll probably see them in the lines, okay? Because it's gonna pull them up from the head,
From the head.
because it's suctioning this way
Correct.
instead of that way.
Correct.
So if you're too high, it's gonna drip, and that's how you check the dripping. You put it in the middle, and you'll see litter. But you're only gonna want to lower it down maybe a quarter of an inch at a time, because you're not gonna want to starve it.
Oh.
Okay? What starving means is basically it's gonna be solid white here, and it's gonna just start fading.
Oh,
Okay? And that means the head is starving for ink, it just can't push it out because it's too low. So you're gonna wanna raise that up a bit.
Could I ask you a dumb question?
No.
I really don't. What other process would give you these multiple colors? And, you know, if you wanted to reproduce this, would you be able to do it with?
a couple of ways. One of them is called printable vinyl. They have come up with a thing with a vinyl process that can be printed and cut. So
Okay.
what you do is, and that's pretty much like a regular.
So you're
then you-
printing on the vinyl?
on the vinyl, and then using a vinyl cutter to cut around the image. You just put it on a t-shirt. It's much faster than this one. The colors are as good as it, and I showed you the feel of it. So that's one way of doing it. The other way of doing it is, of course, this kind of thing, regular transfer paper. They have
Right,
come up
they
with
hit
the
the
fine,
transfers.
the heat transfer paper.
Now transfers do not hold up as much as this.
Yes, you're right. In washes, they don't work.
Yeah, that's right. Now when you're putting that paper, you're gonna wanna place it, not drag it, because if you drag it, let's say this blue or this black could go into the way, and you'll see that. So usually you wanna place it and then go down with it. I think I'm going up. Okay, go ahead. 3 minutes.